Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sam. I am the Samateur Hour channel. And for today's video, we're going to be reviewing Canada's Drag Race Season 3, The Snatch Game. And, honestly, I have some thoughts on this episode. Some thoughts and opinions on this episode. Whoa, excuse me. Obviously, it will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode, go watch it, come back, watch my review. You know the drill. Also, make sure you're liking this video and commenting. It really helps me out in the algorithm. I am definitely still a small channel, and trying to grow my channel is a very challenging feat. So every single comment really helps, and every single like makes a difference. It lets that YouTube algorithm know you like my content. So if you are enjoying my content, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing, and doing all the things. Again, it really helps me out. So, yeah, with that all out of the way, let's get into this review. Obviously, I am reviewing Canada's Drag Race Snatch Game. Let's get into it. Episode starts out, Queen's walking back into the workroom after the elimination of Chaos. Again, I was sad to see Chaos go, because Chaos was one of my favorite queens from the Meet the Queens. Like, I just love what they brought to their drag and how it was so unique and so just uniquely Chaos. And I really miss Chaos from the show. But again, it is what it is. Like, I don't necessarily think Chaos would have done great at the Snatch Game either. Because in terms of the way the show was airing Chaos was definitely coming off as someone who wasn't too confident in their selves on television. I don't know if that's actually what they were going through, but that's what the edit is giving. And with Snatch Game, it would definitely have been a struggle, according to the story. Anyways, let's move on. They go back to the couches. Fierce is still upset from the end of last episode, more specifically because of the whole Kimmy situation, where she found out that Kimmy was actually upset with her from back with the Who Knows episode. So I definitely feel for Fierce, but I also understand where Kimmy's coming from, because, like, ultimately they are all adults, and, like, yeah, you might have upset me, but also, like, you should be able to figure that out on your own. I don't know. I hear what Fierce is saying, I also hear what Kimmy's saying. It is what it is. This was definitely a montage moment for Fierce. It was definitely, the beginning was about Fierce. So it's definitely an interesting part. I will say the rest of the episode didn't really have much of Fierce focus in it. So it's very different for that matter. Anyways, they move on, honestly. Like, they're all talking to Fierce about what happened. We have Kimmy over here looking upset. Bombay is trying to talk to Fierce about it. Ultimately, they move on from it. And also, Gizelle won last week, so congrats to her. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Lady Boom Boom's kind of like, let's just move on. This isn't going anywhere. Like, let's just get out of drag and move on. We get to the next day in the workroom. Fierce is now like, oh, I'm sorry, I realize I've been kind of bringing down the mood. This also, to me, feels like we've had this conversation with Fierce in a previous episode, and it feels like we're kind of doing the same sort of cycle. And I'm hoping for Fierce's sake that we can move on and move forward. And I think we're starting to get there, especially with the way this Snatch Game episode went down. So I'm starting to feel better about this whole situation. I'm not sure how much drama more we'll have this season, but we'll have to see. Obviously, Brooklyn comes out, introduces the mini challenge, where they're gonna have to do the reading challenge, because reading is what? Fundamental. Obviously, a nod to Paris is burning. We're gonna move forward from this. When we come to the reading challenge, one thing I noticed is the edit was very weird. There were 3 queens who were able to put forward out more than one read. Everyone else had a single read. It started out with Fierce. Fierce was funny. Yeah, I don't know. They definitely had a large focus on Lady Boom Boom. It was very clear from the edit who they were going to have win the reading challenge. Boom Boom was funny. Also, shout out to Lady Boom Boom for wearing a corset the entire episode, basically. And I'm like, damn. You didn't have to do it, Jess, but also work. So Lady Boom Boom did her reads. They were funny. Everyone else kind of just had one read. And then we ended with Kimmy Couture, who also had more than one read. But everyone else essentially had one read. So it was very clear, to me at least, who they were going to give this win to. So the win did end up going to Lady Boom Boom. So congratulations to Lady Boom Boom for winning the reading challenge. Work. I mean, look at that face. Like, oh, I love Lady Boom Boom. I love Lady Boom Boom. Then we find out Snatch Game is the main challenge, right? Cue Lady Boom Boom upset. She's like, oh shit. This is it. This is it. This is it. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. The writing was on the wall for Boom Boom, and I'm sad about it. But also, I love Lady Boom Boom, so like, I don't know. You could tell from here, she was already getting in her head about it. And I'm like, oof, you don't want to be that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But, hey. Then we move forward to figure out who everyone's doing. We get this moment where Kimmy is wanting to do Ariana Grande. And so is Fierce. And then Fierce ends up saying, hey, I'll let you do Ariana Grande. I'll come up with one of my backups. Work. I'm proud of Fierce for kind of just stepping back and being like, I'll give you this, we'll move forward, maybe make things better with the whole situation. Work. Then we do a walkthrough. Honestly, there's not too much to talk about with the walkthrough. Obviously, Bombay told Brooke that she's doing a season sorry. Work. I love that. I love that for Bombay. I'm obsessed with Bombay this season, by the way. Like, Bombay is one of my favorite queens on the show. And I think they are killing it. We're moving forward. Vivian Vanderpost tells Brooke who she's doing. Ultimately, this walkthrough, there's not a whole lot to talk about. We find out that Fierce is going to be doing Kourtney Kardashian. Woo! Struggle there for a second. Fierce is doing Kourtney Kardashian. Again, Kourtney is kind of a one-note character, but Fierce tells Brooklyn that she'll also use that character to make fun of the other Kardashians, which, I mean, work, I guess, work. Irma Gerd is doing Marilyn Monroe. I didn't love her at Marilyn, but we'll get to that later. I love Irma. I love Irma Gerd, but I was not obsessed with her Marilyn Monroe. Just full tea there. Gizelle's telling Brooke that she's going to do Marie Curie. I thought this was a good choice. Gizelle made it work. Again, there was also a situation where Gizelle and Lady Boom Boom were going to do the same character, but Gizelle let Lady Boom Boom take that character and actually gave her her garment for the character, because ultimately Gizelle was like, she doesn't have any backups, I have multiple, I'll just do one of my backups, and Lady Boom Boom can have the character. And yeah, we'll get to the actual Snatch Game now. Alright, so we're going to talk about the Snatch Game. I don't really... In general, it was an okay Snatch Game. Definitely not the worst, but not my favorite. I thought it was good. I did think it was good. I just was not crazy about it. I wasn't crazy about it, but it's still good. So first we have Bombay as a season sorry. I thought this was a great choice. I thought Bombay did really well, honestly. I don't really agree with this edit, because I really actually enjoyed Bombay's In Season Sorry. I thought it was really good. It was a fun take on In Season Sorry, talking about the whole, oh, am I gay sort of bit. It was kind of cute. I kind of liked it. I'm going to be real with y'all. I kind of liked it. I thought it was pretty good. She definitely had the mannerisms down of A Season Sorry, which I really enjoyed seeing as well. But yeah, I don't have too much to say about it, other than I really enjoyed it. Next, we get Gizelle Lullaby as Marie Curie. I thought this was great. I really, really thought this was great. Honestly, I love the lighting, the whole radioactive element of it all. I thought that was done really well. I love the fact that she was able to remove her eyebrows, like having a lace front eyebrow. I thought was smart. Popping out the teeth was funny. At one point, we ended up with her wig basically off and her having flippers, and I was like, this is a bit extreme, but again, I'm tend to be more of a fan of taking it to that further step, like take it all the way and make it funny. And I think Gizelle did a really great job with that, so I gotta give her some credit for this. I thought it was really, really well done, Marie Curie. I thought it was really funny and topical, and she did it well. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm not Gizelle Lullaby's biggest fan, but that's my own personal issues there. I still have to admit this was a really, really, really great one. I really enjoyed it. Next, we have Fierce Delicious as Kourtney Kardashian. Again, they didn't show a lot of Fierce, and I think that was sort of, I don't know if the editing department was trying to help her or what the situation was there, but what we did see of her, Kourtney, not Caitlyn, Kourtney, I thought was really good. It was good. It was really good. I thought it was good. I thought it was safe. It was definitely a safe placement, which I agree with. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it overall. Next, we get Irma Gerd as Marilyn Monroe. I was not crazy about this. I love Irma Gerd. I love me some Irma Gerd. I did not like this. I thought it was good. For me, it should have been safe or in the bottom. I don't think it was top worthy. And I feel bad saying that, but that's my own opinion. I thought it was... Maybe I don't know enough about Marilyn Monroe. I'm not sure. But I was not obsessed with this. And I think it could have been better. And we're going to move forward. Because I feel bad saying this. Next, we get Vivian Vanderpost as Tammy Faye Mesner. I thought this was great. I thought Vivian did a really great job. I definitely agree with her ultimate placement. And I thought she had fun with it and did a really great job overall being Tammy Faye. Like, I thought it was really good. I do wish the wig was a little bit bigger. But that's my own critique on that. Like, it was a really good Tammy Faye. I thought it was really great. Next, we get Jada Shada Hudson as Saucy Santana. I really enjoyed it. I thought this was top. I really did. And I wish we had gotten to see more of it. And I feel like the editing department didn't give us a whole lot of the Saucy. And I thought she did a really great job. So I would have put her in the top from what we saw. And had we seen more, I think it would have been even more clear that she was in the top. But maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think down below. Next, we get Kimmy Couture as Ariana Grande. This was definitely very one note. And I definitely think Kimmy was aware of it and was aware of how poorly she was doing. Which, again, I appreciate a self-aware queen. And Kimmy is definitely a self-aware queen, so I really appreciate her for that. But this was not giving me what Ariana needed to be. And I also don't necessarily think Ariana Grande is a great snatching character. I don't think she's that funny. And, yeah, I think Kimmy could have made a much better decision. And I also got to give a shout out to Fierce, because Fierce, I think, made a smart decision by letting Kimmy do Ariana. Because then, ultimately, Fierce, I think Fierce did a better job than she would have had she done an Ariana. So, ultimately, Kimmy's Ariana, not great. Next, I think this is the last one. We have Lady Boom Boom as Made Lamit, drag queen from Montreal. I don't know this character, so for me, I didn't like it, and I also didn't love the performance. Like, even if I don't know a character, you can still make it funny, and I don't think she did it. And, yeah, I feel bad, but I definitely agree with the placement on this one, and also I think Lady Boom Boom was self-aware, so shout out to her for being self-aware. And, yeah, that was Snatch Game. We get into the workroom. They're having a conversation about religion. For me, I grew up in a Jewish family, so I was never had a huge issue with being queer in my community, I guess is what I would say. But also none of my family is super religious. So I don't know. I personally couldn't relate to any of this. But it was really nice to hear these stories and nice hearing about this. I love this moment from Bombay, where we were learning about their religious upbringing and all the above. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this conversation. Yeah. Now we get to the judges' looks. Brad, you look good. You look good, Brad. Yeah, you look good. Tracy Melchor. I really love Tracy. I think she looks really great. I think she's a really good judge. I enjoy her a lot. I really, really do. And I like this look. Yeah. Next, we get Serene Fox. I really enjoyed them. I thought they were a really great judge. And again, having them back-to-back weeks, I thought was really nice because it was nice to see them twice. Now we get to Brooklyn Heights' look. Brooklyn, I love this look. I love it. I'm not crazy about the wig, but I love the look. I love it. I love it. Alright, so the runway category is periodic table of elements. And we're like, oh shoot, I didn't know it's back in chemistry class. But, cute. That was a bad joke. Wow. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. Alright, first we have Fiercelicious, who is doing neon. I really like this look. I love the neon elements. I thought it was really smart. And she looks really great. I like the makeup. I love the details of it. I really love this look. I thought it was great. Next, we get Kimmy Couture, who's doing Calcium. Again, bones. Smart. Not my favorite look, but I love Kimmy. So, yeah. Next, we get Vivian Vanderpost, who's doing Arsenic. For Arsenic, I would appreciate something different. This runway was not my favorite. It didn't really give me Arsenic. I don't know. But I love Vivian. Just not my favorite look. And it revealed into this dress. Again, still not my favorite look. Not my favorite. Alright, next we get Lady Boom Boom. I thought this was really smart. I love the motion in it because it had the tubes with liquid in it that were actually flowing. I was like, oh shoot, that's really cool. It's kind of giving me a little bit of Bimini, if we are being real here, during the Amoeba look. Do y'all remember that, right? From the prehistoric runway, and it kind of reminds me of that. A little bit. A little bit. Like, it's definitely fashion, and I appreciate that. And I really, really like this. Like, this was one of my favorite looks of the night. Next, we get Gizelle Lullaby. I think she looks nice. It's a good look. I like the element of it all. Haha, element. Get it? Because periodic. Anyways. Yeah, no, I like this. I thought it was a good look. It's smart. Next, we get Jada Shada Hudson. I really like this. I love the salt lamp vibe of it all. Like, sodium is really smart. I think Jada could have been in the top. And that's what I'm really saying on that. Like, I like this a lot. Next, we get Irma Gerd. Irma Gerd, who's doing Uranium. It's good. It's good. I think she should have been safe. Or, yeah, safe. Yeah. Yeah. She should have been safe. It's still a good look, just not my favorite. And finally we get Bombay, who's doing Helium. This is my favorite runway of the night. This was so smart. I loved it. Again, I think it was smart to pick a gas and then kind of just make balloons out of it. Like, that's a smart idea. And I loved it. Very Club Kid, very uniquely Bombay's look. And I haven't seen anything like this before. So I loved it. I really, really loved it. This was my favorite look of the night. And honestly might be my favorite look of Bombay's so far. Like, I love this. Yeah, I'm excited. Alright, when it comes to placement, the tops of the week, well, no, first, the safe queens are going to be Fierce and Jada. I guess I agree with that. I don't know. I would put Jada in the top. Personally. And the tops of the week are going to be Irma, Gerd, Vivian Vanderpost, and Gizelle, Lullaby. Cool. And then the bottom 3 are going to be Lady Boom Boom, Bombay, and Kimmy Couture. I don't think Bombay should have been in the bottom. I don't know who I would have replaced with Bombay, but I don't think Bombay should have been in the bottom. Personally. Especially with that runway. But it is what it is. Ultimately, the winner, well, we get to Untucked. Honestly, there's not much to talk about with Untucked. We're going to skip past it. The winner of this week is going to be Gizelle, Lullaby. So congratulations to Gizelle on getting your second win. Work. And the bottom 2 are going to be Kimmy Couture and Lady Boom Boom. And they are doing a lip sync to the song Run Away With Me by Carly Rae Jepsen. I thought this lip sync was the best of this season so far. I thought Kimmy ate. And also I think Lady Boom Boom did a really good job as well. But I definitely do agree that Kimmy won this lip sync. Ultimately, in the end, it is announced that Kimmy Couture is safe. Work. I'm happy to see Kimmy next week. I really enjoy them on this show. And I think she's killing it. Period. And then, ultimately, the eliminated queen this week is going to be Lady Boom Boom. I'm sad to see Lady Boom Boom go. Like, I definitely really enjoyed her on this show. But I agree, in the Snatch Game, she was the worst. So it makes sense. Again, it goes back to the beginning of this episode where she knew her days were numbered with the Snatch Game happening. But it is what it is. That does bring me to the end of my review. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun reviewing it. Let me know what you thought about this episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Share it on social media. Get the channel growing even more. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Come join the Sandwich Hour community. And I will be back here later with another video. Bye, y'all.